That's so cool.
What do you mean by clear?
So it samples an old song. Because the song's called Lowriders and Oldies and Lowriders.
Oldies. That's from the shirt.
I'm dyslexic.
That's the one from the shirt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so it samples. They talk about how they love like old songs and like lowriders and stuff. But on the beginning, it samples like an old song. So and it's a really popular song. So he's actually like talked to the guy.
May God bless
the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar and this is Danny. I am Oscar.
This song does not let me wrong. Like I don't miss.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Unqualified Gurus podcast,
episode 22. Like my birthday.
Oh,
22nd.
I was about to say, don't you dare claim that you're 22.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
Danny's like 52.
I only look 22.
Yeah, well,
but that's about it.
I'm Oscar.
Oh, I'm Danny, the one and only, the awesome.
And just so he can speak, we're joined by
a recurring guest.
Yeah, he's shown up a couple of times already. He's had his own podcast before.
Yeah, and then last time he was spitting some wisdom from the sidelines.
Yeah.
So let's show him in.
Give it up for Pisto.
OMP.
Pisto. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
What's up, bro? How you been?
Chilling.
Yeah.
It is chilly.
Yeah. We actually saw him over the weekend, so it's like we gotta pretend like we don't hang out. You know, like how you been?
I haven't seen you in a long time, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you still sing?
Are you still doing music?
Are you still doing music?
But we're actually down a guru today. That chair is empty. It's sad. It's vacant. Like like it feels like he's not here.
I had to lift the couch myself. My back hurts now.
Oh. I'm over here saying like he's missing in our life, and you're over here.
Well,
like,
he is.
He's like he wasn't here to help me move the stuff.
He always you need help. It's like nah. He just lifts it.
Yeah, he does everything by you. Yeah, well, he's a lot younger than us. So
yeah, he is.
You're gonna hurt your back. Yeah, but anyways, Pisto, you had a show over the weekend.
Yeah,
it was the Sinister tour.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's called.
SK Mob.
Mm-hmm.
SK.
Yeah, and him chopping like it's like your whole like we're gonna call it your posse. Yeah. your clique was all with you, and it was a good time. Yeah, I remember just looking around and just being surrounded by nothing but fools and stuff.
Yeah,
there's nothing but lokes and giant fucking mustaches. Yeah. It was fun. I had a great time.
It was good.
Yeah, and obviously Tony G was there, and Sylvia joined us too,
and Stacy.
Yeah, and Stacy. Oh yeah, Stacy's yeah. Yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had a great time. We took a lot of cool pictures.
Yeah.
And how they feel? Like you performed in front of like Houston's legends and stuff.
Yeah, a few of them. It always feels comfortable. It feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, if I do like a quinceañera or something else, it kind of feels weird because I'm the only one with the hoodie and everybody got the sombreros and everything. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
So I feel like I was in place,
Yeah,
that was
for
where
sure.
I needed to be.
Did you know the people that
most
sang?
of them?
Most of them you already knew them?
Yeah.
That's
a lot
cool.
of people I met for the first time.
Okay, that's pretty dope. That's you grow your network, I guess.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, other than the show, what'd you do over the weekend? It got cold last night.
It did get cold. And this morning when I let the ducks out, I was like, fuck. They need to learn how to let themselves out.
Like when you say, I let the ducks out, it sounded so close like you said dogs, but Danny has ducks, okay? We just got to keep reminding people about that,
They're crazy.
Yeah. And, yeah, so, weekends, come on, you guys, catch us up.
Well, I mean, let's go with OMP first.
We had that show Friday, Saturday. I don't remember what I do. Saturday? I'll probably just chill at home.
Yeah.
And then
oh, that's right, because you were at the show and you're like, I don't know if I work tomorrow or not.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So I assume you didn't go to work.
I didn't work. I called one of my coworkers. He's like, no, on the signing sheet, it said you had requested time off. Or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good that they gave you the time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool.
That's cool. I mean, what did you do? That means what you did in English.
On Saturday, I will obviously know for show Friday. Saturday, I hung out with Ricardo.
Oh, he did message me, but I responded a little way later, and he never replied back.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no. Ricardo, he's been working out of town, So he randomly just he wants to hang out whenever he's back because it's just like all he does is work, drive, and he drives to College Station like every day.
Every
back.
day. And now he complain about commute.
Yeah, because he got married. He's barely been married a couple of months, and it's just like they sent him away. So he was just gonna be coming back on the weekends, but he's like he wants to be with his wife, so he comes back every day. So it's
Take her with
pain
you.
in the ass.
Take her
She
with
has
you.
a job. Yeah, it's not that easy. Yeah, and you guys might be asking, what is this thing? For those of y'all who don't watch anime, losers,
Do you watch anime, Ump?
A little bit.
I don't think he likes me calling him Ump. That was Tony's idea.
Yeah,
He's not
it
here to
was.
defend himself. So sorry, Pisto.
A little bit, not too
Little
much.
bit, not too much. Any like the convention, like the traditional anime, like Dragon Ball, like any of those, like
Pokemon.
Hey, there you go.
That one's one of them.
Yeah. I remember, I called Dragon Ball a cartoon once
Yeah.
before I knew about anime.
Before you were cultured.
I almost got crucified on the spot.
Yeah.
That's not a cartoon. I was like,
Yeah.
that's what we called it growing up. There was no anime in Spanish, as far as I was concerned.
I'm pretty sure there was. You're
not-
just unaware.
No, I know,
of
but I'm
term.
from the rancho, dude. We don't.
No,
that thing.
animes actually get dubbed in Spanish
Yeah.
first because they have such a huge fan base in
They
those
do.
markets.
And no offense, but the Spanish dubbing is really great. They do really good job dubbing stuff.
Yeah, and we always give the Dragon Ball Z intro so much praise because it fucking slaps.
It shreds.
Yeah, but
You were talking about your
so this is Puchita. It's from a fairly new anime called Chainsaw Man. Obviously the books and the mangas have been out for a long time, but it's finally in like the anime form, and it's pretty dope. It's very
You want to
violent.
explain what it is about? Like it looks like he has a bunch of chainsaws coming out of his body, but
Yeah,
what's
so
up with that?
Chainsaw Man is he's basically like half demon. It's gonna sound so dumb explaining an anime. Look, what happens is in
I'm so
this
sorry.
in this world there's demons, okay, and then you have demon hunters. All right, so Puchita is a chainsaw demon, and he was found by a little kid whenever he was like weakened, and since he was adorable, the kid wasn't scared of him. And then like he ended up like growing up with the Puchita being like his dog, and he grew up super poor. His dad like owed money to like some mobster guys,
Got you.
and then he ended up having to work off the debt because I think the dad like he unalived himself to get away from everything, but he ended up owing the debt, and like the guy would treat him like shit. So the kid like grew up eating garbage. And one day he starts killing like demons for like low paying jobs, so like easy things that he can get away with, like he'll take care of. And one day he ends up dealing with one that he can't, and he ends up getting killed. So the little demon is all like, "Yo," he's like, "You were so kind to me, I would be kind to you," and like he basically becomes his heart. So now he's able to use like the chainsaws, and that's basically the story begins like that. All right, it's cool. It's action packed, and it's really popular right now. So yeah, y'all should check it out. But that's not what we're here for.
We're not.
Okay. Well, we are gonna talk about more anime because I do have a whole folder on just anime. But we'll talk about that later.
So if you want to get into more anime, Pisto, you're gonna come out from here with some recommendations.
Yeah.
That is true. I do have some really good ones. Yeah.
So.
Okay. It's because the year wrapped up, of course, so people start doing like their awards and like websites have their awards. So there's like this place called Anime Corner, and they put out their winners and stuff
For 2022 or just
2022.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So we'll just look at the top
We'll
ones.
take a look at it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And we're actually here because Tony G was all like, "Oh, Pisto needs to go on,"
Yes.
because he's like, which is good because like I tell them, I was like, dude, like you guys are talented, y'all just need to work better on promoting yourselves and like putting yourselves out there. And you've been doing it a lot more. You've been posting a lot more, and
a bit more, not as much as Choppa.
yeah. See, Choppa does it like all the time. So exactly. So not everybody is built for that because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But we're gonna try to help with as much as we can here. And I got a new song out. It came out last Friday.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one from the shirts, right?
No.
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 It's,
Oh no,
That
one's
one's not even out yet.
Yeah, that one should be out this Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah.
So what happened with the
So,
sample?
They're gonna give us all the information that we need on Wednesday.
Oh, to see if it gets cleared or not.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
What do you mean by
So-
clear?
So it samples an old song. 'Cause the song's called Lowriders and Oldies
Oldies
and
and
Lowriders.
Oldies and-
Yeah.
that's
I'm
from
sorry,
the
I'm
shirt.
dyslexic.
That's the one from the shirt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so it samples. They talk about how they love like old songs and like lowriders and stuff. But on the beginning, it samples like an old song. So and it's a really popular song. So he's actually like talked to the guy to try to get it.
Oh, I
cleared.
remember you mentioned
Yeah, because without their permission, you can't really
you can't
play
do
it.
it.
Yeah,
I-
and it's
I-
such a short segment that we're all like, dude, like. You don't need it, but
Yeah.
it's cool. Like
It's cool.
the way it's brought in sounds really good.
Can he talk about that or not yet?
Yeah,
You can.
Yeah, because I mean, if it doesn't get approved, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just you just remove it and
Okay.
continue like
Yeah.
normal. But hopefully that goes through. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully it does.
Yeah. So
Damn.
what's the name of the song? Just in case if people were wondering.
Oldies and lowriders.
No, the sample.
Oh, the sample. Give me a little sign. Yeah.
Okay,
And
and
Brenton Wood.
Brenton Wood. Yeah.
Brenton Wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if you were to hear it, you would know exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, and somebody at the show was like, "Yo, I really like that first song. Where can I
Yeah,
hear it?" Right?
Yeah.
And then what
Yeah.
happened?
We're like, no, it's not even out yet. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been bugging. I'm like, dude, because I've got to hear it ahead of time because of us being friends and stuff. That I'm like, I love that song. That song is so good that I can't wait for it to be on platforms too. So
Music video. It needs a music video.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually have like a little clip of Pisto's new song so that we can just share a little snippet of it. It should be on their music. And then God damn it, I hate when it doesn't show me images. Oh, there it goes. The first one. We didn't even try this.
Just the ones that happen over the summer. Youngsters falling victims, leaving a weeping mother. They play balls, a distraction of what it is. Walking home, seeing flowers and candles of our kids. Photos represent what a child should be. Innocent and caring and full of possibility. Ghetto children in project buildings instead of trap to trap. Cause I know the feelings. Seems like nobody cares. Am I the only one who does? Stuck in the cold world, are we just thugs?
Some will run away.
That's Chopper.
Some will die today. Some will make it out of the life we play.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And I did the cover for him too, so it's cool to be a little part of this.
Yeah. A cameo.
Yeah, and I remember you had sent me like the one of those lines in another song like a long time ago.
No, it was this song, but when I sent it to you, it was just my verse.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, a long
long
time ago, and I remember hearing it, and I was like, I remember the "Are we just thugs" line
Yeah.
on it, and I was like, the way like you just like the way you delivered it sounded really good. Yeah, so that actually has what 3 other people on it, right?
Yeah. K Reno, Choppa, and Yazzie Nicole.
You're the one who told me about K Reno and stuff. Like he comes in like hard as hell too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I enjoy it. So it's out now. Summer Runaway. Just look up OM Pisto everywhere. It should pop up. Yeah, so that's cool. How do you feel about it?
It's an accomplishment for myself because like K Reno is one of my top rappers,
Yeah.
dead or alive.
Where's he from?
From here in Houston.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Was he the guy that was there with y'all on
No,
the
no.
stage? No, right?
No, that was Mr. Nava.
Mr.
Yeah,
Nava.
he's an OG too.
Mr. Nava.
Oh,
Yeah,
gee.
Mr. Nava.
He had songs with Choppa, right?
Mr. Nava?
Who's Mr. Nava?
Mr. Nava, he was on stage with us. He was just recording everything that was going on.
No,
One
not,
with the
not,
glasses.
no, not him. He meant the other guy rapping.
Juan Gotti.
No, with you guys.
With you guys.
Oh, that's Crazy. Yeah.
So what is he just like friends with y'all? Like,
Yeah. He's not part of us, but he's always around, you know?
Yeah, because I think both times that he's seen you,
He was around.
Yeah. He's always around. Yeah. a lot. And it's good,
Yeah.
you know?
But does he do his own music or he
yeah,
just likes?
he does his own thing, yeah.
Got you.
Flow blindado music.
Flow blindado.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, well, we actually have drinks here today. I think they look freaking cool. They're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed. You know, it's a double dry hopped IPA. I don't know how this is gonna taste. I'm gonna be completely honest. It might suck,
It looks sour.
but it just looks so cool. I'm like, and the thing is, like, whenever you buy stuff like this, they're always pricey. This is like 15 for 4. So hopefully we enjoy a little bit.
What does the hazy part?
Are we drinking it now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hazy IPA.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we've had a hazy IPA before on here.
I'm sure we have, but
Yeah.
we need to have like a regular IPA, a hazy one, a double one, and just like on the same day.
I'm like, yep, that smells like an IPA.
Yeah, I can smell it from right here.
All right, hold on, here.
That's an IPA right there.
It doesn't have the horrible IPA taste at the end, which I'm happy with. Like
It does have a taste.
it has the,
A little bit.
it
Yeah.
just because it's just I think the IPA, the worst part is like the aftertaste that they have. This one doesn't have that. It still has the
It's-
IPA
yeah.
taste.
Not as strong.
Yeah. So thank God. I thought it was gonna be worse. I'm like,
Thank
dude, it just looks so cool. Now I'm like, I had to buy it whenever I sent it to you. Yeah, but all right then. So Pisto,
they-
what
they-
do you rate it?
They do have little turtles.
From what to what?
1 to 5.
1 to 5.
5 your favorite, 1 your worst.
The last time I got them with a 5.
Yeah, this will be a 2.
Oh,
no. It's fine. Yeah, not everybody likes IPAs. Earlier before we started recording, Pisto was actually talking about how like the brewery culture thing feels like it's fairly new.
Yeah.
And I had never thought about it because in Hispanic and like Mexican culture is like they never drink anything that's not like a Corona or a Modelo. They never like change it up.
Tecate? No, it's,
But,
the same.
like-
It's the same group. It's the same
Yeah,
group.
so it's like they're all like lumped in together. It's all the same. They never like really venture out and explore the world. So yeah, I mean, as far
Watch,
as
we're gonna have the one Mexican who does and be like, "What do you mean?"
yeah, I can't wait to meet them.
I would like to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Danny, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah.
It's not like out of all the IPAs, it's definitely not one I would avoid, but I wouldn't look for it.
I'll give it a 3.5. It's probably honestly on the better half of the IPAs I've tried. It's not the best IPA I've tried. I think double IPAs are better, but this does not taste bad. The only problem is that it is $15. But on the other hand, you get a badass looking bottle because because this thing looks freaking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what are your plans for like with these new songs coming out? What are you gonna do? Are you planning on
Trying to
booking
get
like
music videos.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
for both of them.
Both of them.
Oh, so you're gonna get like all 4 of y'all in like the same video?
Yeah.
Well, okay, that sounds cool. You have the vision for it. You don't have to tell us about it if you don't want to.
Not Summer Runaway,
yeah.
but I had a vision for oldies and lowriders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just don't want to do the typical guy standing in front of lowriders and just rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I want like a storyline behind it,
Yeah, I got you. Have you
Um,
started thinking about it? You got like a storyboard?
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at?
Like, like a lot of people that do lowride, most of them are family people, and they have families and that takes time from their family. So I want to have like him coming from work and walking through his garage, and he just sees his lowrider there, and he goes into his house or whatever. Every now and then he opens the door and he looks at
Just
his,
looks like
his lowrider.
I love that.
Yeah.
That sounds so good.
And it's just everything that it takes to actually have a lowrider, and like working on it or painting it or going to shows and doing events and all this.
Yeah.
And at the end of the video is that joyful moment when you're riding around in your lowrider and you're enjoying the
That's fucking
oldies
awesome. Yeah.
with your kids or your wife or your girlfriend, whatever, and like to that special moment, where you're enjoying it. And, and then it builds
that's
up
great.
to that.
I like that. That's a really
Yeah.
good
So,
idea.
do you see yourself like acting in it,
No.
or just?
Oh, come on, dude. You got to do it.
No, I never had a lowrider myself, so I don't. I know people that had them before, and I've been around it, but I never had one myself.
Yeah, my dad always tells me about like before we were around, like his first car was a Chevy Nova, and like back around the time like that was like a big car in LA that people always like customize and everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, like, can you imagine like if like, unfortunately, like we don't really get to inherit it much stuff whenever you don't have much.
Yeah.
So that would have been really cool to have.
I had a lowrider bike.
Yeah, I think I remember back when you guys
Yeah.
used to have those.
Mm-hmm.
So have you looked in like how do you go about renting one?
A lowrider?
Yeah, or what exactly is the idea?
I know a few crews because we've been to a couple shows.
Yeah.
And I know a few guys that have some.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, and do you plan on shooting it yourself? Because I remember you were in media. What are your plans? Like, are you just gonna hire someone to do it?
I will get somebody else to do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, got you. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. I really need to get somebody to help me out with that storyboard of how I want to put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that idea. That's really really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only thing is like is waiting for like a lowrider show to happen so you can go get like B-roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool. Yeah. No, I like that idea. That's great. Well, that's cool. So
That's neat. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, it would be easy just to get some lowriders and rap in front of them, but
yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, you want something great,
Mhm.
not something good, and the extra work you have to put into it.
You-
Yeah,
you
but I
said-
like your idea. That's really good.
You
one.
said you planned for 2 videos. What's the other one?
Summer Runaway.
Some Runaway.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea for that?
If anything, I want to do a video where it's just me. That way to promote the song or whatever. But in the future, maybe do a whole music video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I told you, we got you on the simple TikTok videos.
Yeah. Something like
that's
that.
that easy. We can do, you know. But
Yeah,
other
you
than-
could be doing sit-ups and shit. And it's just,
Yeah.
There's clips of you rapping
Struggling
and
trying to do sit-ups.
then, you know, the typical.
yeah,
kind of
and me and Tony actually have a song coming out.
Mhm.
If I get back the final master this week, well, I guess if oldies and lowriders come out this Friday, I'll put mine the following Friday.
Following
Yeah,
Friday, yeah.
that way I'll be pushing yours and like.
You're gonna do a video too?
Oh, I'm no.
Come on,
Yeah,
Oscar.
Perform it.
You do a
I
video.
don't mind performing because I performed before. It's just a simple fact. It's just like I don't know with what crowd I could go with because I don't know anybody else who raps and like other than you guys. But you guys do a completely like it's like a 180 with like the style I do. I think I would fit more with like whatever Tony were to do because I think he leans a little more towards like the R&B side, you know, and like we write sad songs, so it's like it's a little weird. So I actually have a clip of my verse and a part of Tony's.
Which one they
Yeah,
put?
either or. I don't know.
Living with a ghost that seems
Oh, it's Tony's.
happy ever after like it's supposed
That's
to
the
be.
cover?
Woe is
Yeah.
me. Living in a nightmare and I'm hoping we fall back together. Last forever. Thinking about the promises from last December. Pieces of a puzzle but we're back together. Thinking
Yeah, so y'all only get a snippet. Yeah, I don't know
Damn.
what's going on with the TV.
about
That there's
yours?
that cover thing making.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take it off in a second.
Yeah, and then the next one's mine. I think I killed it.
You sound different. It's messing.
Yeah, I've done it again. We fight, we kiss, we fuck, we fall in love, we pretend that we're safe and sound. We pave the ground with good intention, but we fail to mention. I haven't felt well since you left that day. I haven't felt wrong, better off this way. Call it dumb luck, but we're fucked up and it hurts, so I made it. But I never thought that this love would end. When I said forever, I meant it then. It could not continue the way it's been. Got me feeling so close to the fucking edge.
Damn.
Yeah, I gotta make a video, dude. You just have to be all sad, like you're washing your face. The camera just sees you as you look up. You know,
Yeah. No.
singing on top of it. Come on, Oscar.
Nah.
At least something cliche.
I've never thought of doing music videos just because I'm not really as active with the music stuff as like if I was more active I'd be more inclined to do it,
Got
you know. So I'm okay with just recording myself rapping that like a TikTok video, you know. And I'm really happy with that verse, you know.
It's good.
And this is the first time like I've gone to like somebody else to do it, you know. And the kid working on it is doing a pretty decent job, I guess, on that song. And I'm happy with it. So I actually made the cover. I don't know if you can just make it big and then
where you have it.
well, I don't think I put the thing
Oh,
up
like just
myself.
up
Yeah.
in the video.
Yeah. I actually wanted to take the picture for this one, you know, because I'm like it's very easy to do, but I needed to order lights, like colored lights, because the idea I had was because the song's called "Reaching for the Door." It's just like having like the guy holding like dead flowers in one hand and opening the door, but I just didn't want to order the colored lights.
The color lights just. For
Yeah,
The y'all's names, you can't really see them too well.
It's fine because I think whenever you have them on your phone, you can see it good. Like I care more about like the aesthetic wise because if you found it already, you know it's me and Tony. You know, and I think it looks like a vintage shirt and stuff. I like how it came out.
It does look like back in the day.
Yes.
Whose hand is that?
Just some random hand I found.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it was the hand was like it was on the right hand side, so I actually had to mirror it. So it looked better.
Okay.
So and then it was like a random nice looking door, you know.
Yeah.
So I managed to like it's basically like a collage, and then everything else I did because Tony's first line is like living with the ghost. It seems I was like you know like basically you're haunted by your ex and shit like. So I was like make it look creepy, and I think it came out really really good. I was really happy with it. I fell asleep like at 2 working on it, and I like it. Paid off. Yeah, simple, but I like it.
Did Tony approve?
Yeah, he really liked it. Yeah, so now it's just we just gotta wait for the.
Very picky.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told him about the idea because I sketched it out like a little crappy quick one just so he could understand what I was trying to say, and then he's like, oh, that's cool. And so he thought I was gonna draw it, and I'm like, that's a lot of work. I was like, hands are hard to do, so I was like, I'll figure it out. And I came up with this, and it was easy. Yeah.
I have a question for Pisto. So you're doing music, and now you want to do videos. At the same time, you work, right?
Yeah.
How do you balance the hobby?
He has kids.
And has kids.
A dog.
And a dog.
And a wife. Just like keep piling on top of it.
And a yard to cut.
And the yard to cut. Yeah. Get some ducks.
Big,
they'll ruin the yard, and then you don't have to cut
My
it.
dog will take care of that.
Yeah. Take care of it. I'm just curious.
And it's funny because the type of dog he has too, I did not expect it because whenever he was talking about his dog last time, he's like that it was like a type of doodle, which are like the fluffy tall dogs, right? Tall dogs, right?
Well, it's a mid-size. So
the mid one? Okay. Yeah. Those dogs are the ones with the weird eyes. The ones I tell you that I think look like human eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like he knows what I'm talking about.
But mine is completely black, and her eyes are black.
I think one of the owners at my job has one, but it's like a giant. Like I was walking. Yeah, I was walking through the lobby, and like I saw it. And I'm like, dude, it's like the size of a fucking panther. It's something huge.
Yeah, they're cool. They look nice and everything. But the bigger the dog, the bigger the poop.
The more shit. Yeah.
Those
shed
don't
and
shed.
shit.
Those don't shed unless
they
you
don't?
you have to como peinarlos and then the hair falls. But
yeah, right now you saw my moose. It's like he's an Australian Shepherd. With the hair that falls off of him, I could make another one of him. He's like this big old fluff ball. Yeah. And it's like, so hell no, I cannot. Well, luckily with the doodle, that's not that bad.
You just have to take them to get groomed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That does it.
I tried taking mine once, and Aussies are like really anxious dogs. So they called me back because he wouldn't stop crying. Yeah. So I got clippers, and now like he gets really close to me, but he lets me do it. Yeah. So.
Well, no, the reason I asked is because, I have a job, he has a job, and sometimes we talk about like trying to get the podcast and everything. So I can't imagine also having to do the music. And then, we have a schedule, but we sort of made our own schedule. Like, okay, we do this on Mondays, but sometimes you have to go sing somewhere, and you can't just be like, I only do Mondays or something. You have to go based on that. Yeah. And then the other thing, dang, I just blanked out. Oh, and then when you go record somewhere, that's another thing you also have to schedule, and you can't just be like, this is my times. You have to accommodate to them. So like,
and trying to be there early on time and everything,
to practice all those things. So just curious, like, is there last time you came here filled with wisdom? I'm like, who never knows? Maybe he has some tips and secrets.
Time management skills.
I don't.
I just run with it.
You run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said you have kids. Do any of them? I don't know if they're little, big, medium size, tall. Do they partake in this hobby of you, like at all, in anything, like with your music and stuff? Not that they sing, but
they listen to vinyl records with me because I collect records. We listen to a lot of music when we're riding around, going to anywhere, wherever we go. We listen to music, all kinds of music. Not just hip hop or country or R&B.
Yeah, because I've seen whenever you post parts of your collection, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like
it's really random. Huh?
Yeah. Because I think we mentioned last time that you're the only person who comes close to my vinyl collection.
Yeah,
I remember he said he bought Enchanted vinyl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then
It's like-
every time I see like a crazy vinyl pop up, like I've been sending it to him now as a
Yeah.
recent because I remember because he says that he likes collecting like like movie soundtracks too,
Right.
Movie soundtrack.
you know. And recently the Gorillaz put out like off their new album. It's like they had a collaboration with an artist that whenever it spins, like different tiles move. It's like basically like an animation like on it, and it looked freaking amazing.
that's clever.
Yeah, so me and my friend Daniel, like we bought. I think I was like I just want one, for me, and I think he ended up buying like 3, because a lot of
Yeah,
them like
for sale.
I'll ask him because like the idea is just like I've had like like in our collections, after years that they go without being repressed, they're worth a lot of money.
Yeah, they are.
They're worth a lot of money. I had one from a band called Motionless in White that I bought back when maybe like 2012. The vinyl hasn't been repressed to this day. Right? I was strapped for cash, so I was like, you know what? Let me go through my collection, see what's worth something. This one's no one's ever sold it. So somebody from the UK I auctioned it off. It got up to like $350, and then on top of that, they have to pay like the upcharge to ship to the UK. So basically, they paid a lot of money just to get this vinyl, and something I paid $20 for.
Stonks right there.
Used or new? You got it
New.
used.
I got them new.
New.
Yeah, it's because like with bands, you get the pre-order like from like a way ahead. So like imagine like you forget about it 2-3 months later, like the vinyl arrived.
Yeah.
And it's just like sometimes you just like just throw it in the with the rest of the collection and then it collect dust.
Yeah.
So it like the Discog tells you like how much your collection's pretty much almost worth.
Or worth.
Yeah, I think like mine's like 10 and a half.
Or it even shows like a history of how much they sold for.
Yeah, so whenever I try to sell them, I always go to Discog.
Go there.
Yeah.
Do you ever check before you buy a record? No.
I
don't.
think if I for me to buy them, like I'm up to date. I follow all the musicians I like, so I know exactly when they go on sale. So I'm quick with it, so I don't have to pay the resale value because sometimes they try to screw you over. But with like that, I typically already know how much they're worth when I go into it. Like if they're a little extra, I don't mind.
I don't, because whenever I buy a record, I'm not buying because of what the record's worth. I'm buying it because of the music.
Yeah.
Or the artist.
Gotcha. Because the other day I bought Victory Lap at the record shop. And like I've always liked that record.
Which one? What record
I
shop?
remember you asked me if it was that one and you got it right. It's by the Metro by HCC. Well, it's really cool. It's like a little hole in the wall. Yeah. And that one, like I've seen it for like up to like $50. So I got it for like 35. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. Like it's like closer to like what it would have been when it came out. Yeah. So I was happy to pay that.
So you've never sold one?
No.
Ever?
No.
He's like, how can you even ask that question?
Yeah. He's like,
How dare you?
they're my babies.
How dare you?
No, the thing is, like, I also don't buy them like going in with the idea of selling
I
them.
get that.
But if
That's
I
good.
know that one is gonna be worth a lot, because like they tell you how many variants are coming out, and if I have the extra money, I'll buy 2. There was a while like when my friend Daniel, the one that that bought the Gorilla ones, he had let me borrow money, and I was like, dude, I don't have money right now. I was like, do you want some vinyls in exchange? And he said, yeah. I paid him with fucking vinyls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like they were just duplicates that I already had, so it didn't really hurt.
Right.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
so it's just like you never know. Like it like it's always there as a safety net for us, If I ever fall on like really, really hard times, like I know for a fact that like max I can get 10K, like minimum it tells you like your minimum, like if you were to sell them for like the dirt is cheap,
All right.
like
Like
the
if you needed the
estimated-
money tomorrow and you're
Yeah.
like, here you go.
Yeah. And hopefully no bad person's hearing this is gonna come try to steal my collection. Yeah.
Follow Oscar for whenever he needs money. And then hey, I heard you need money. How about $5K for all that collection? No, don't do that.
Yeah, no, but I've been collecting for a really long time. When did you start?
Maybe like 4 years.
4 years
ago.
Oh, and damn, so you picked up your collection real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like me since like the right after high school, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've been collecting for a long
For a
time.
long time.
Yeah.
How do you organize them? Like where you have them? Do you have anything like
I just bought a shelf from IKEA. From IKEA, yeah.
They have the little squares.
The square ones, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they tell you how there's proper ways of like maintaining
Right.
them. You're supposed to take them out of the sleeve and stuff. But there's a lot of them that I still have closed that I don't want to open.
Oh, okay.
You know, because you never know.
Never know. Yeah, like the when I got you the Naruto one,
Yeah.
I didn't know about anything about vinyls, but the guy was like, "You want me to take out the CD or the vinyl out from the box?" And I was like, "I don't know." I'm like, this is for someone who collects them.
Yeah.
Oh, what do they usually do? And he's like, "Yeah, you want to take it out because otherwise the corners might bend." I'm like, "Then please do it."
Yeah.
And he just, he could have just sent it, but he did that, so that's cool.
Yeah. And that one was a cool one too. Yeah. Like there's like a little display there, but the camera's in the way so they can't see it. Yeah. So like Tony likes to change them out every now and then.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because I was going to keep the Naruto one up there, but he's like, well, it's like you have a ton to just keep swapping them out.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah. But you
You
can't
might
really
need
see
to
'em.
move it.
Yeah, we'll probably have to
this side
move
or
it over so
something.
we can see
That way
it.
it's always a rotation of the background.
You could get the shelves and...
Oh, like the ones that just like,
Yeah.
you just like push them against the wall, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is a good idea. Yeah. Oh well, we got it. It's fine. Yeah. But
I was gonna ask him something. I don't know what's up with my memory today. I just blanked out. It was something related to last time.
when you were with Chopper.
It was something that we were talking about with Chapa, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna ask Pisto," and it's just. You have songs about amnesia and stuff like that?
No.
What the fuck? Of course not.
You forgot them.
Who does? I think that's the important part. Like, who does?
I was about to do one and I forgot it.
Yeah, no, that was weird. No, it's just today feels weird. Tony's not here. You know.
You think that's what it is?
I think that's what it is.
Pinche Tony.
It's just like we're just getting so used to having them around that it's
Yeah.
weird with not having them here.
And we
Yeah.
can't bully Pisto because then he don't want to come back.
You think that's what it is? We have no one to take out our anger on.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, no, but we'll see. He better survive.
I remember. I remember that young Chapa had said something about trying a different style of music, like country or something. I don't remember which one he said. Do you have any of that you would say? Oh man, I would want to do I think last time. Oh, he showed like a cumbia something. Anything like that for you?
Not only that, remember Chapa used to do like techno music.
The techno music.
Yeah, because you were showing me songs the other day that you came over and like it's just hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
When you stepped out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, like some R&B, right? Like some stuff, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do, but I'm not comfortable with it, So
What do you think it is? Do you don't think your voice suits it, or do you feel awkward talking about the topics they talk about?
yeah, maybe both.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that being an
Yeah.
issue, especially, but you never know.
Yeah, maybe that's the one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Not only that, like try everything once. Remember when you would
Yeah.
never? I think you were asking them about them
Right.
changing their styles of music, and you were all like, "We're still small enough that it doesn't matter."
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
just,
you
just
have-
saying,
you have the-
never be scared
The
to
room to
try something else.
experiment.
Mhm.
Damn. So
Yeah.
you have a cumbia coming with Pisto.
I don't know.
So-
I don't.
He's like, no.
Not me.
No. Yeah, I have to get with Chapa because I really do want to put out the Spanish song, and I really want to see how he offered to add the hi-hats to it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Mm.
we'll see. I might have a Spanish song in the works too, Yeah, I'm excited. Like this is gonna be a good year,
Oscar.
Oh yeah, obviously, I don't know. Like,
Talk mess to me, bro.
no, it's just like I'm not in the mood to fight. We're just having a great time. We're
It's the
chilling. We're
IPA.
chilling. I think that's
Yeah.
what it
It's
is.
the IPA. It's not
It's
hazy enough.
It's 8.2%. It's the strongest beer.
Dude, last time we had a strong like this one, it was the Space is Fake.
Oh yeah.
We were tipsy on that episode.
Yeah. Today we have a lot of weird topics that I don't know if Pisto is gonna know what the hell is going on. I feel weird.
Well, they are weird topics, so let's try one.
All right.
Let's try one with Pisto.
All right, let's see. Well, I guess we can start off with simple stuff so I can like clickbait Mr. Beast.
Okay. You know who Mr. Beast is? Okay.
You don't know who Mr. Beast is?
See, whenever here's the thing. Pisto is the perfect example. Because a lot of the times I ask them, who's that? What is this? And they're like, you're the only one who doesn't. So I'm like, no, I ask because I know there's someone out there who doesn't.
Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTube creator in the world.
For real?
Yeah, like
On
he
YouTube.
surpassed
Yeah.
like PewDiePie and everybody.
And he grew up like.
Yeah. So
There was an article, I don't know how real it is. I just read the title and moved on. I was at work. But it said something about Elon Musk thinking of, I don't know if, again, might be fake, giving Mr. Beast like the creative
the CEO thing.
CEO thing of Twitter.
Mr. Beast tweeted at him. He's
Probably
like,
not, but-
he was like, "How about you let me run Twitter?" And him just like be wanting to be hip with the kids. He was like, "Yeah, this doesn't sound like a bad idea."
Okay.
Yeah, but so you can put the middle one
Let's
first.
do.
So Mr. Beast put out this video.
Oh, that, yeah.
Okay,
I saw that.
It's called 1,000 blind people see for the first time, which is clickbait as fuck because they had cataracts. Like most of these people have seen before. There were a couple cases of people who hadn't, but the 1,000 of them had been able to see before. Okay, you guys know what cataracts are?
Yep.
You know what cataract is? So you want to put up like an exact definition so we don't fuck this up?
Is that the one where your eyes kind of weird?
It just gets cloudy.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a certain type of. We'll see right here.
It's funny because.
Oh, I mean, you could have just read the definition, but
You wanted to see a picture.
Oh no!
Why am I on edge? What's wrong with
I know
me?
you clicked it too.
I know. I'm so sorry. Perdónenme, everybody who's watching. Forgive me. It's a cloudy area in the lens of your eye, the clear part of the eye that helps focus light. Yeah, I think they do some cuts to try and like.
Yeah, so
reshape your eye.
Turns out, well, no, they don't shape it. That's LASIK.
Yeah.
LASIK, they shape the pupil back to the correct shape. But cataracts is like, like your eye gets cloudy and like it's the liquid. They basically like they do cut you, and then they just suck out the liquid and then replace it with like artificial type, right? They say it's literally like an hour long. Was it an hour or like 10 minutes? It was like a really, really short procedure, but most people don't have the money for it. So they're saying that it can cost anywhere from like $7,000 to $12,000.
Okay.
And like a gigantic amount of people in the country can't see because of it.
I'm a little sad because where I work, I'm working on something that's for cataract app surgeries, and I forgot what the cataracts were. I'm not dealing with the actual
future,
cataract.
the future.
No, I mean I'm writing software that's related to it, but it's not like the software part.
Okay,
so
yeah.
it's funny.
Well, what Mr. Beast ended up doing, he was like, well, since nobody's helping these people out, he's like, I'll make a video out of it, and like I'll help out people, because that's what he does. He's like one of those YouTubers that likes helping out people. Right. For those of you who don't know who Mr. Beast is, yeah, like he's done like a lot of philanthropic things. Like he plants trees, like he has like food pantries. What are they called? Like whenever they help.
They buy
out.
the store thing, right? Didn't we have that story once where they pay whatever everybody that takes home from the store?
Oh yeah, he does stuff like that. No,
Yeah.
but it's like a charity thing. Like they have like their food like
Like the food bank.
yeah, like that. Like he has like his own food banks and stuff. And and he seems like a genuinely good kid.
And he's clever about it because he makes content out of the charity, which produces money, so he can use that to circle around
but
the money.
a lot of people think that it's exploitative, which it is. But at the end of the day, people are still being helped, So it's literally like the ickiness of it goes away when you're like, yeah, well, no one was gonna help them at the end of the day,
Right.
so at least thank God he made content out of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the general consensus where people land whenever you bring up that discussion.
Yeah.
So that is exactly like what happened with this one. So the thing is, that cover is freaking ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with that cover. I think the little kid's crying in the cover. You can see it, right? Zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he's crying. Yeah, but that clickbait is crazy. So he tweeted some stuff, and that's why we're talking about it. So you can go. So this was the general consensus he landed on, which is basically like everyone's like, oh my God, like oh my, the woke left got to pinche Mr. Beast. Because read the top part.
I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why don't governments step in and help? Even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't ROI on taxes from people being able to work again.
ROI is return on investment.
Right. And then there's a retweet from him that says, Twitter, rich people should help others with their money. Him, Mr. Beast. Okay, I'll use my money to help people, and I promise to give away all my money before I die. Every single penny. Twitter, Mr. Beast, bad.
Yeah. So I like that he actually put it on blast, because a lot of people don't realize that how stupid our system is in America, right? Why isn't dental and eye care included in your health care? Because there's more people to pay. You know, it's health care, so it makes no sense why it's excluded. And not only that, like so many people who can work, they're like he said, with the money they make back on their taxes, why doesn't the government just cover it? Because people can't work if they can't see. Right?
Yeah.
They make more money off of you working. It makes no sense for them not to help people. But it's just like, you're poor, fuck you. And that's how America
and honestly, I mean, if there was even just stuff that was at least fair priced, like you go to Mexico and you get the same treatment for way cheaper.
Yeah.
And so even if you had at least that at the minimum, as a minimum.
The cool thing about him was that he was like, well, like not only people in the U.S. are suffering, so he also helped get the surgery for people like in Mexico, in Brazil,
Right.
in like a bunch of other countries,
Right.
which were all like way poor countries in the U.S. So it's kind of funny to see them being at the same level as the USA, because he didn't show anything like with like rich nations, that have social safety nets. They just had it amongst like other freaking third world countries, which just proves the point that like our healthcare system is fucking monstrous in the richest country in the world. And to this we go to Jose. Thoughts?
You said it all, man.
Yeah, it's just like I get like not everybody is gonna be up to date with like the shit we're talking about, but I think we do a good job explaining like our point of views, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I with my gallbladder stuff and with insurance, I feel like I paid way more than if I had just traveled to Mexico and do it over there.
I told you I could have done
even
it.
him doing all this,
Yeah.
does it even make a difference?
Well, to the 1,000 people he helped, yeah. So
But, like,
it's just
to the
like,
system.
it'll never, because at the end of the day, like it was just, I think to find 1,000 blind people is kind of hard. So I'm pretty sure he went through like a foundation or something.
Yeah.
And then I think he pledged to like give them like an extra like 100,000. So it's cool. I'm glad he's doing that. And he what he does, it does seem exploitative, because it's basically like a game show. Like, oh, you're poor and you want money, like be, a prop in my video, But at the end of the day, it's people are still being helped, so I can live with it. I don't care, It happens. And at least, if there was a bunch of Mr. Beast out there doing the same thing, I was like, exploit me all you want, but at least help me pay my fucking medical bill.
It's like, Oscar, you're going to be in my video and you'll get 1 million subs. You're like,
Fuck
exploit me all day long.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care. What jump? How high? Yeah, so
I mean, there's always been stuff. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but like it's like the game shows where people go to the show and they play those games and stuff like that. I mean, it kind of goes to that a little bit. Like no rich people are going out on TV and playing a game to win $1,000.
Also ridiculously poor people aren't either. Like it's
They don't. I mean, you're right about that. But I'm saying is that like he could make other kind of content. Obviously, the guy's clever.
He has. He literally started off by doing like, I got my group of friends and we're competing for an island.
Oh no, what?
I'd rather him like help people out than just like basically like suck each other off, giving each other like expensive gifts.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like he could just do nothing but that stuff and make money for himself. These, it's like circulating the money.
Yeah.
So I get the money from viewers and ads, and I give it to these people, and I make money out of that from the ads, and then I do another thing. And
and he doesn't buy like sports cars. He doesn't live in a ridiculously big house, because like most of the money he gets, he invests it back into his videos. That's why he's like, he said, I think in an interview, he said he's kind of scared that he's raising the bar so high. He's like, at what point is he like enough? So he is the number one YouTuber now. I think the only person or like corporation that comes close is T-Series, and that's basically because in India their cable runs off of YouTube, and that's basically like the biggest one. Right. But the biggest individual creator is Mr. Beast. Like he surpassed PewDiePie. Yeah, but I like him. You know, patron saint, Mr. Beast.
Patron saint of the beast.
Yeah.
Of the YouTubers.
Yeah, so it was just basically the
Oh,
same
that's
thing.
the
yeah,
thing.
it was just like the other one. The other tweet I included it to see like
Let's do the both things.
the Twitter people coming after him, because it's just like honestly, like it's always stupid to see people like they like on the left side, like no one's ever good enough, you know. And the thing is, like we need to understand that it's just like people are still being helped. Like shut the fuck up.
No one's perfect either.
Yeah. Oh,
Except the Unqualified Gurus podcast.
yeah. Well, if you're subscribed to Mr. Beast, subscribe to us.
Subscribe
you know?
to us, yeah.
And if you're not subscribed to Mr. Beast, go subscribe to Mr. Beast. He's a great guy.
And if you're Mr. Beast and you want to be in this podcast, let us know.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's talk about music since we have. Oh,
we already did.
I was like, let's
Where
talk
have
about
you
it.
been?
I just saw the name. I'm telling you, man, something's wrong with my memory today.
Yeah. Well, I think we should still talk about music because he is a musician. Look,
I didn't talk about my week. Shame on you. So on Saturday, because you said music, on Saturday I went to a basketball game, and I wanted to give a shout out to this dude because, well, they were playing and stuff, but they have the
where'd you go to a basketball game at?
U of H.
Okay.
So and we went to Stacy's dad invited me, so I went with the suegro,
Oh,
and
damn.
I know, and he was like, if they don't win, dude, that's it.
Haciendo puntos.
Yeah, basically. I was like, yeah. No, but this is not my folder. And so, but they had the band there, and there was this one dude, like, he just stood out. He was like the vibe of the whole thing. So I just wanted to show it because that was cool. Let me see it right here. Hopefully it's not too loud.
I'll put the volume down real quick.
Dale. I don't think I have to tell you who.
Yeah, we see him.
The whole game, every time they started playing, it was just like
he enjoys what he does.
he did. And the game was pretty good. U of H was losing at first. It was U of H against Cincinnati, and Cincinnati, they were scoring a bunch of 3-pointers, like 3-pointer after 3-pointer. And then I was trying to record a cool play from U of H, and it turned out that I recorded a cool one for the opposing team. So it's kind of like in the movies where they score in the last minute. See, they miss, they grab it. It's like on the last few seconds.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh.
Midfield.
So did they end up losing?
They ended up losing. U of H won.
Oh, okay.
U of H won. Oh yeah, Cincinnati lost. U of H won by like.
Oh, so
5
your
points.
suegro's threat didn't go
Yeah,
through?
it didn't go through. Whew.
Gotcha.
Whew.
What's the last thing in your folder?
I have no idea. Oh, this is a story. This is not an actual thing I did on the week. It's a little story. Did we go through it since we already opened it?
I say we go ahead and
Just
just
do more music
end today.
Stuff? Okay.
And in this one, because the next one, since Tony's not here, we're not gonna go through his folders. So we need to go. Wait. All right.
All right.
All right, you guys. Well, if you want to see more of us in Pisto, just tune back in on Monday. We'll be right back. Pisto, look at your camera. Say peace.
Peace.
Out.